Hi, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is going to be your general mini cross reading for June 2021. I do have with me the Radiant White deck, the La Vida Sibila for clarification, and you're going to get an opportunity to wrap up the reading with the Golden Nostradamus card. Mercury is on the move. He has been kind of he's been in retrograde. So on the 7th, he's stationed. He went direct on the 7th. Today, he's doing some kind of wonky stuff. If you have any degrees at 22, he's in Gemini, by the way, which is one of his ruling signs. So he tends to be any planet in their ruling sign. Tends to act a little bit stronger. So there's still a few hiccups left coming along from the Mercury, even though we've come out of retrograde. Tomorrow he is supposed to conjunct the new moon in Gemini, and it's a solar eclipse as well. So let's just see what the cards have to say. I've already done some shuffling and meditation on your sign and glyph. Let me get this down here. There we go. If the phone rings, that means I gotta go pick my kid up. She's doing her first semester, her first summer semester session. She just started it, I think it was last week. College courses. So she's got a second summer session. This is her second year doing that. She's got one more year before she graduates, and she'll have some more college. She's doing high school and college at the same time. It's crazy. And all I'm doing is driving. I just need to get me a hat that says chauffeur on it. She doesn't drive because I drive a standard. I love driving a stick. And it intimidates her a little bit, even though I've been trying to teach her. And I just keep going, girl, if you learn to drive a stick, you could drive anything. So hopefully I can convince her. So we shall see. All right, here we go. Cards down. The sun right in the center. Pretty good. So this is where we are now. All right. And, I'm going to be honest. Most of the readings that I've done so far have been, rather positive. I think this is the energy from people moving after having to be in lockdown and not doing things for so long. Being able to meet with friends, particularly if you've been vaccinated, to meet with friends, to meet with family, to go out, go to the movies, those kinds of things. So I think for the most part, everybody's just kind of, it's a lighter, freer energy. We shall see what the fall has to bring us, okay? So there we are at the sun. What is the foundation? Well, it is the Seven of Cups. Now, Pisces, you guys, I don't know. All right. Over here, the near or distant past. The Six of Wands. Luke, don't do it. The unexpected influence coming in at the top. Oh, Justice. Wow. And what is the near or distant future energy? The Nine of Wands. Now, Pisces, I don't even know what to tell you. So I have a 6, a 7, and a 9. I have 2 wands, a cup, and 2 major arcana cards. What is over the energy over the entire reading? It is the Death card. Well, whatever this situation is, it is definitely going to change. If this is an ending of some sort, a major change is coming for you. Now, this, to me, it's the 7. If I had to look at any of these cards, it would be this 7 of Cups, because the number 7 in tarot usually has the energy of isolation, perhaps loneliness. And this isolation can be self-imposed isolation. It's usually a self-imposed isolation because you're really trying to get clear on some things. So I see that you have a lot of choices or options in front of you, but you're kind of floundering because you don't know. It's kind of like this a Sun Neptune kind of a thing. I have that sometimes, particularly when it comes to men. So I don't typically always see things the way that I should. Okay. And so this could be the same kind of thing. It's just, it's some kind of conjunction where, you're seeing stuff, but you're really not seeing it quite as clear as you could be, or there's a bit of confusion surrounding it, But the 7 says that if you focus on the most important thing, right, which is what this is, whatever that is for you. Here we have self-actualization, we have power, peace, riches, property, temptation. I mean, so it's all of these things happening and we don't know exactly what is going on. Now, I'm kind of getting the sense that for some of you, this is a fantasy kind of a thing maybe that you have. For others of you, this could be something that you are dreaming. I am picking that up. But, I mean, here's the sun to radiate all of this down on you so that you can spot particularly very clearly whatever it is that you need to see. Now, between this 6 and this 9 here, there are 3 wands missing. So typically the 3 of wands is this idea of negotiations, of plans, of putting things together, the initiative, gathering your willpower so that you can move forward with whatever your intentions are. I don't know if this Justice card is telling me that this might be a legal issue for some of you, right? But down the center, there's something happens or something dissolves. That's kind of what I'm getting. I don't know exactly what that means, but I'm kind of getting this energy of dissolving as I come through these cards here. And the 6 of Wands says there's a victory here. So in the near to distant past, there was something that you overcame and you did. And maybe what this Justice card is saying is that that's the karmic thing. You finally learned that karmic lesson. It has, you use your own, what's the word? Observation, and decided in a fair, objective manner, what my next step was. But then we move to this 9 of Wands, which kind of shows that you're kind of beat up, battered, and bruised. But what I like about the 9 of Wands is that, even though you may be beat up, battered, and bruised a bit, you still got enough energy to push on through. 1 wand makes it a 10. 10s are the end of the cycle. It's a crisis point. So I kind of feel that, particularly with the 2 horses facing towards the near or distant future, that there's a bit more you're going to have to do, okay, before this can actually end. Maybe some of you trying to prevent it. I don't know. Let me see if there is any additional meanings with these, the 2 wands and the cups as they relate to the Sun and the Justice card. And for some reason, I think there's a meaning about this if it hovers over the whole reading, but I have to double check that to see. So I'm gonna look first at the 7 of Cups because I'm in the 7 of Cups. I'm in the Cup suit, and I don't see anything here with the 7 of Cups. I don't see anything. Let me take a look. It can indicate a change for the better is in the works, so prepare yourself for positive outcomes, but do not become complacent, as you must continue to act in realistic terms in order to achieve future goals. It says that if a substantial purchase is in question, this indicates that now would be most auspicious. That there's a legal issue thing again. Sometimes it can imply that you've been made an offer that may seem too good to be true, so you are asked not to make hasty decisions, but rather wait until all the facts are disclosed, as the truth may be hard to define clearly at this time. It indicates a time of illusion and of difficulties in decision making. It asks that you wake up to yourself and know that all things are possible. It asks you to narrow down your choices as you have too many options to choose from, which may lead to confusion. Push aside things that do not suit your goals. You are asked not to be too disheartened by any delay in activities, and it will be wise for you to take time to reflect on the positive aspects that you already have in your life. Okay? And it tells me nothing with these cards. Let me move to the Suit of Wands here. We have the 6 and then the 9. Nothing about the 6. Let me move to the 9. When the 9 of Wands appears next to the Sun, it denotes a business or personal interest pertaining to either properties or travel or vacation destinations. Property management may offer the outlet for which you may be craving. I don't necessarily see a move here, but that's what the Death card said. Wherever you are now, the time has come for you to move. As I say, they're both moving out towards the future, this 6 of Wands, along with the Death card. So this could be the idea of closing a chapter behind you. I don't know if some of you wish to move. I'm just telling you what it gives this appearing next to the Sun. Business, personal interest pertaining to either properties or travel or vacation destinations. Don't know. Let me take a look at this Justice card, because there's something with the Justice card is trying to tell me, and I'm not quite sure, and I may have to pull some cards on that. Number 11. Here she is. It asks that you rely upon your intuition and go ahead with plans. Do not allow anyone to sway you from your path or influence you against your better judgment. Justice tells of a focus on matters concerning the law or partnerships. So if you are in the throes of obtaining justice, especially with legal documents, solicitors, and all types of legal actions, the outcomes are successful. This is what it's telling me. Now let me take a look at this Death card. Basically, it says that it indicates that a major change is about to occur in your life, which may require outdated modes of concepts to be discarded for a newer, better life and lifestyle. It indicates major transformations in the near future and rethinking one's life and beliefs, which brings about many positive changes and eventual renewal. It tells of recognizing the end to a situation, or at least a change in attitude. It tells of new opportunities and asks that you not resist the changes that are coming towards you. So again, I kind of don't understand what the confusion is about. Maybe it is this. It can symbolize sudden and inevitable change and the death of the old self, so that the new consciousness can emerge. This experience can be saddening and painful, and we may be reluctant to accept the inevitability of the ending. To accept and recognize the necessity of endings liberates and allows for inner change, rebirth, and renewal. Well, so let's take a look and see what this confusion is all about, because this is at the foundation of the reading. And this isn't a bad spread, not at all. It's not a negative spread at all. It just seems that you're a bit, I don't know, hesitant is not quite the word. There's some hesitancy. There's a bit of fearfulness, uncertainty. Well, you know, anytime your life is changing or you choose to make a change, it is a fearful kind of thing. It's the fear of the unknown. And so you spend a lot of time asking yourself, well, what if? What if? Well, yeah, okay, so what if? You know, you're never going to know if you don't try, right? You'll never have that answer to that question if you don't follow through on the what if. So let's see what the Alegria, I don't know, was the Alegria, family and friends. I don't know if this is maybe, you know, you've been spending a lot of time drinking. I don't know, with buddies, with friends. Pensiero, thought and meditation. And the Belvedere, exactly what I was just saying. The Belvedere card is the card of, it comes with the feeling of anxiety and tension and fear. It is the fear of the future. It is having to wait on something or someone that hasn't arrived yet, right? And so, you know, I don't know, maybe you've been out spending a lot of time drinking and doing shit that you shouldn't be doing, but, you know, the cards are saying to you clearly that if you have any plans, you need to be on your game so that you can make the right decision, because no matter what, there's an ending coming. You know, no matter how you try to drink it away or smoke it away or whatever it is that you may be doing, or whatever the people that you're hanging out with, you know, maybe they're clouding your judgment a little bit. That's a different card, but because it's falling on that 7 of Cups, you know, it could be that. You know, maybe they're swaying you and they're telling you different things, you know, and so you should not listen. So let me give you the Belvedere card, and it's not a bad card, the Belvedere. It simply says, it heralds the arrival of something, news and or an opportunity, or of someone in a very short period of time. However, with the telescope in the wrong direction, okay, this is metaphorical, that you are not merely observing something from afar, but that something is coming towards you. Okay? On a much broader level, the card indicates that something has not fully taken shape, and usually that the future has not yet been defined. It indicates the unavoidable arrival of something or someone. Emotionally, this card, oh, you can't even see it. Emotionally, it indicates anxiety, trepidation, or impatience. All emotions associated with the uncertainty of waiting for something or someone to arrive. But it also says that while this is going on, it warns you not to pry into other people's lives and to mind your own business, inviting you to look within instead for introspection and self-analysis of your own behavior. Again, the telescope the wrong way around. Now, it does indicate the arrival of good surprises, and it is connected to long distances, faraway places, and locations abroad. So that whole idea about this movement and this travel, it's still there. Okay, maybe this is a purchase for, maybe you want to buy a piece of property and move someplace. I don't know. So that's what I have for you, Pisces. Sun, Moon, and Rising for June 2021. You know, I don't see anything too negative with that. Let's see what Nostradamus has to say. So pose your question to Nostradamus, and let's see if he has any other input to provide to us. If I'm not mistaken, I think this is the lilies and not the vase. The lilies, let me make sure of that. It is the number 9 card. The lilies. If man could see virtue's pulchritude, With love, his heart would soon be imbued. The card bears purity, noble sentiments, and reinforces virtue and good luck. Now, let's see. It just says if it's placed near a negative card, it can reduce the negative effect. Well, we're not laying out another negative card. So, I don't know what the meaning of purity and noble sentiments are, but I would take it to mean that if you are true to yourself, pure, your intentions are pure, and you're true to yourself, that noble sentiment, right? Then you can't help but at some point change your luck. That's how I'm interpreting that. So that's what I have for you, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising for June 2021. I hope that helped, and until next time, be well and stay safe.